Assalamu alaikum. I'm recording this session for my accounting course, and the topic of the recording, clip is auditing of Islamic financial institutions, challenges, and the way forward. I'm Samsad Jahan, and I'm doing my master's in Islamic finance in practice in INSAFE in Malaysia. The presentation outline is like this. Roles of Sharia auditors, and then how IFIs are different, issues and challenges, and way forward. The roles of Sharia auditors. The auditors are entrusted to ensure that all Sharia requirements must be complied with. They ensure a sound and effective internal controls system have been put in place in line with the Sharia practices and done strictly. They can obtain assistance when needed from the experts in Islamic finance so long as the audit objectives are preserved. In addition, IOP, as per IOP, sufficient and appropriate audit evidence must be gathered by the external auditor to give assurance that the financial reports of Islamic financial institutions are Sharia compliant. How IFIs are different. The products are different from the conventional institutions. There are products like Ijara Muntahiya Bitamlik or Ijara Summa Albai, Murabaha, Mudaraba, Musharaka. There are different types of product which are different from conventional one. Then the standards and guidelines also, auditing guidelines and standards also different. The reporting also different from the conventional one. Risk management features also different. In for Islamic financial institutions, the product should be asset backed, but for conventionals one they don't have these underlying thing like asset backed. So this is how IFIs are different from conventional ones, and this an auditor should have this knowledge. The challenges. The IFIs is bound to the principles of Sharia. So there is a need for an integrated Sharia auditing standards that covers all aspects of Sharia. The integrity of Sharia auditors could be further enhanced if they are independent enough to give opinions on the position of IFIs in being Sharia compliant. Then Sharia auditors are expected to be qualified in both Sharia and conventional auditing and auditing matters. They must have adequate knowledge in all finance and accounting related areas, including auditing, in order to effectively play the role as Sharia auditors of IFIs. The roles of Sharia auditors are limited to preparation of financial report uh, rather than influencing the decision-making process of IFIs. So this is also a challenge that they might there might be a lack of accountability of the Sharia auditors as their scope of work is limited. In addition, Sharia auditors may face with immense challenges from the policymakers and top management who are progressive thinkers of diverse faith and practices. So overall, these are the challenges: sufficiency standard for Sharia auditing practice, independence of Sharia auditors, qualifications of Sharia auditors, then lack of accountability of Sharia auditors. Way forward. The insufficiency of auditing standards that cater for Sharia principles may lead to misinterpretation of Sharia rulings and could offer a legitimate platform for any case against the regulation of IFIs to be made. This crucial need of the IFIs of having competent auditors that is Sharia qualified with the accounting and auditing background needs to be addressed promptly. The IFIs will have to reassess the needs for clear separation of duties to avoid the misperceptions of the stakeholders of Sharia or Sharia auditors' independence. By right, Sharia auditors should have been more accountable because they have to be accountable to the stakeholders, which include shareholders, society, ummah. Next, they are accountable to Allah for every actions and inaction. So all in all, this area needs to be worked on the accountability to enhance the accountability of the auditors, making sure they are qualified, proper standards, and yes, these are all. So I I'm thankful to my professor for giving me opportunity to research in this area. With that, I end the recording.